Please join our Juice Plus family as we flip through our scrapbook of love, faith, and community with our special guest speakers, Cheryl Dearborn, Juliet Klein, Lynn Henry, and Denise Brown. The Hicks Sisters Zoom call every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Ask for the password.
Thank you, ladies. It is always, as Adrienne said, a pleasure to be here with y'all. I tell you, this call is the spot, okay? This is where you want to be every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, to hang out, learn more about our amazing community, the company, the Tower Gardens, and then you heard Adrienne mention that Juice Plus, that fruits and veggies in a capsule, the phytonutrients, the micronutrients, and the macronutrients that we all have flooding through our bodies. So y'all, this has been a now 16-year journey with the company. It is it's even more exciting to me today than it was when I first started. And a lot of people get into a business and they should be very excited, but I will tell you, oh, wow. At where we are today, we came off an amazing Leadership Academy training, powerful speakers, and we are so positioned. And if you're on this call, I tell you, you're at the right place at the right time, positioned absolutely to just go to the next level with us. Our mission of the company is to inspire and to help as many people as possible inspire healthy living around the world, to help as many people as possible realize their dreams. And I truly am doing that, y'all. We made it to the top of the company last year, which was very exciting, a dynamic team, first African-American female to do that. And what's really exciting is, yeah, it's fun to be the first, but guess what? I'm not the last. Adrienne, Sharon, those ladies, and a lot more on this line and sidelines are right behind me. And we just had one, Gen Y, 29-year-old Priscilla Susan. She lives in Texas and she's from Africa, from Cameroon, Africa. And she slayed it. Her and her team are tearing it up here in the US, and it's exciting to watch them. And so as this message gets across to so many more people across the board, okay, of health, because what we talk about is hope, health, God's love and light, and making sure that you're feeling loved, cared for, and comfortable. And we're so glad to have you join us tonight. So we came in through the Juice Plus door, fruits and veggies in a capsule, and we were going through autoimmune diseases and health challenges. I used to be in the Army jumping out of planes, and that career was prematurely, I felt, ended, but God had other plans. And I couldn't have asked for another lease in life. This is my, the second career. And 16 years later, I'll tell you, the lives that we've been able to impact is just priceless.
The Tower Garden Flex is the original version where it has a 20-gallon reservoir down at the base of the tower, and the water and nutrients are pumped through the center of the tower up through the top, and then it showers the root system as it comes back down. And that's what feeds the plants in the root system. As they grow in, the plants are actually growing out. And so you can have a variety of different produce that you can grow. Here we have kales and lettuces, Cherokee and Bibb and so many others that you get a chance to see as others give their presentations. And then the original version comes with 20 different plant sites that you can grow, full-size plants, no matter what you want, other root vegetables like potatoes and beets and carrots, but you can pretty much grow anything else on the Tower Gardens. You have the ability to actually add an accessory to it, which is another microgreen section. So where you have the 20 full-size plants, we added an additional 32 port sites of the baby greens there. Here is the actual Tower Garden Home, which is the newer model. It has a 13-gallon base down at the bottom of the tower, and then it has 16 full-size ports and another 16 microgreen ports whereby you can, again, grow your fruits and herbs and other things you want to. We have this one indoors in our dining room. So we have the grow lights, the LED lights that sit directly on top of the tower. It has its own personal timer, as well as there's a timer for the pump. So no matter what it is that you're looking for, you have the opportunity to grow a lot of what you like to eat and have fun with it. So now I'm going to step outside through the kitchen into our deck, where we actually have additional towers. So Beverly, like she said, she's always wanted to have a tower full of just strawberries. So she actually has one of the Tower Garden homes outdoors without the lights, and she has strawberries throughout the 16 full-size ports and then the 16 baby greens, just like you saw on the indoors tower. And here we have we have 5 more of the Tower Garden flexes outdoors here. So here's the tomatoes that she was actually talking about. Actually see the full-size fruits. I think it's like 6 on that cluster. Some zucchini, which is underneath it. Peppers. Here's a bell pepper that you can kind of see off to the side. Different celery. A lot of people may have never seen celery actually growing. This is actually celery that's growing on the Tower Gardens. So the Russian kales and more tomatoes on the backside. You have fun with it. You pretty much can grow anything other than root vegetables, like I said, or a tree. You have a variety. You can put a support cage, which are going to hold your larger plants, and you can actually grow extensions on these as well. So you just have fun. Get with the person who actually invites you to the call, who can share more information about the towers to you. The same towers that you see, it's all indoors, are the same towers that are outdoors, just without the grow lights. Adrian, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you. I know everyone may be a little tired of hearing the word excited and excitement, but I came here excited, and after I witnessed all of these wonderful Tower Gardens, I want another one and another one and another one and another one. I have one. I do have the extension on the top, and it has afforded me wonderful abilities to eat healthy, even in Texas this past winter when it was, I believe they said 17 below zero. Well, I sure am glad to be here. I have so much that I want to say about the Tower Garden, but I'm going to first show these that I am a product of our product. And a little bit about me. 2 years ago, I weighed over 300 pounds, a little bit over, and I made myself determined to not go any further that way. And a wonderful woman came into my life, Ro Melnikov, as my sponsor, and she introduced the Juice Plus products to me. And since then, I changed the way I ate around being able to afford the product. And I stopped doing bad things, and I started craving healthy things and to eat and put in my body. And to move forward a little bit, after a year of adjusting my eating habits, I lost 60 pounds, but I was kind of always wrapped up in trying to help my husband, who was invalid and in a nursing home at the end of his life, just to make sure that he had everything he needed and to be an advocate for him. So my health kind of took a back seat to all of that. And whereas I thought I was eating healthy when I might have a meat, a vegetable, and maybe a salad, maybe some fruit every other day. And what I was doing to my body was just horrendous. I hate to say that I've had to wait until I'm 70 years old to learn how to eat properly and to take care of myself. But here I am, with the death of my husband last March, and I'm not trying to bring the spirit down, but I know that if he were here now with me, he would be so happy for me, because my life has done a complete about face. I was on a cane. I questioned, well, what am I going to do now to not be a burden on my children? And my eyes fell on the Juice Plus bottles, and I picked them up to see if I had some more time before they expired. And I said, well, I better call and get some expert advice on this. And I called Ro, and she said, oh, the expiration date, look on the bottom. And I found out they didn't expire until that October. But then I also went a little further and read that I should be taking or eating 2 a day. And the changes that came about as a result of me eating the product as directed were just so dramatic. I went from being on a cane and having to have a lift chair in order for me to stand. I can get up now, And this brings me to my tower garden. That was one of the first products that I knew I wanted. I got it, and it's positioned not where I would like for it to be, but I have to go up and down the stairs 3 times a day to attend to it because that's what I want to do. I pick off of it and eat salad or some type of vegetable with every meal just because I can. It's mine. I grow it. And so I'm going up and down the stairs, and that's helping me to also maintain a healthier body. When I want to snack at night, I take my bars and I eat off of them. If I have a sweet tooth, I use my berries. And it's just before I go to bed at night, I have a shake, and I've actually lost 20 more pounds. But the main thing is I'm happy. I miss my husband, and seeing all these lovely couples, it makes me so happy for you all, and happy that you can share the Juice Plus experience, the Tower Garden experience with someone that you love. And but it's something that I look forward to as far as sharing with community and getting my loved ones to see the value in it. And I appreciate this opportunity.
Cheryl, that is just so absolutely amazing. And we are just here in awe, like people were clapping for you. And I know you probably focused on the screen, so you don't see the hands clapping for you, but yes, they are clapping for you. What is your favorite thing to grow on the Tower Garden?
My favorite thing is the different lettuces. I have about 4 or 5 different lettuces. I'm growing green onion or scallion. I have grown a cabbage, but I took it out last week, and I was able to eat off of the leaves of the cabbage several weeks in a row. And, you know, everything just regenerates, and it's just wonderful. I'm growing strawberries. In the wintertime, I was growing tomato. That's the good thing about it. You can experiment with different things and just have fun with it. It's my sanctuary. I'm happy to go up and down the stairs now. So, and without a cane. So I appreciate this opportunity.
Cheryl, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I noticed that you said you read the expiration dates on your Juice Plus, because some people do order the product and they don't take it as serious, and they have the Juice Plus sitting there. How soon when this business came to you, or the product, I don't know if the business or the product came to you first, did you say yes right away and didn't start taking the products, or you said, how did that journey go when you decided to partner with Ro in the business?
Well, I listened to Ro, and our stories were similar as far as our autoimmune disease. And I believed her. It's just like I had known her all my life. She's in New Jersey, I'm in Texas. And so I listened to her. I believed her. I purchased some of the products. I believe it was shake mixes and trios. And I just knew from reading about the Tower Garden, but the business opportunity I wasn't able to take advantage of it until my husband passed away. And then I knew that I needed to make a certain amount of money because with the pandemic, I didn't know when Social Security would, get back up and running again, and everything was uncertain. Well, just looking at these and contacting Ro, the opportunity was right there. And I was able to come into the business on a blitz, and every time she spoke, it just kept getting better and better. Well, you didn't have to pay anything to get in, and you can make money, ordering from yourself. So it's been one wonderful experience after another. Getting the people that have come into the business with me, they're people that have needed the product, needed everything about Juice Plus has just been so positive. And I just can't stop talking about it.
I'm Everton, but better known as Lori's husband. And we've been in this Juice Plus business now for 3 years, and it's just been amazing. Juice Plus has been the gift of life to us. It really has been the gift of life. Fruits and vegetables in a capsule has given us our best life ever in terms of the way we feel and look. The Tower Gardens, growing our own vegetables right on the backyard or inside our home, has just been so amazing. We got through the pandemic without a problem, guys. We did not have any food problems. None of our food was recalled, and we had no health issues. So it was really, really, really awesome. And then the business part of this, you know, all we do is share, just like we're doing here with our friends and families and other people we meet, and we get income. But I want to start right here with a quick chart. Let me turn the camera around. This is a chart that I love. We call this the fast track to perfect health. So I took this photograph January 10th of a Tower Garden we just started, and you can see 1 month later we were eating off that Tower Garden. We had collard greens, Swiss chard, we have kale, all types of lettuce, stevia, celery. And so from 1 month later, from planting those seeds, or not the seeds, but the seedlings, we were eating off of it. And I just think that's just powerful and incredible. So I want to show you two things. Let's go to the farm. So we have, Johnny was showing us his Tower Gardens. We have 2 indoor Tower Gardens under our covered patio where they don't get sun. So we keep the lights on. And as you can see here, these things are just doing so well. We've got some basil on here. We've got some, we got a little bit of everything here, some onions. And over here, here's a brand new Tower Garden that we just started. This is about a week old, but you can see how these little seedlings grow very, very quickly. It doesn't take long at all for them to grow. And then out here on our deck, it's getting a little dark, but I think you can still see. We have 3 Tower Gardens, guys, count them. And on this one, we have tomatoes. We've got onions growing on the top. This one in the middle is all about flowers and herbs and things like that we use in our tea and everything. But this, it looks like flowers. It's not just for beauty. Everything on this Tower Garden is edible. And we chop it up and put it in our salad. And then Tower Garden number 3, we've got a lot of basil going over here, some spaghetti squash growing down here. Back here, you see some amazing pepper. It is really just some strawberries and everything that you can imagine. So, you know, I'm going to flip this back around here because I just want to just say, you know, what has this business meant to us? To us, Juice Plus has been perfect health for us. It's also given us an opportunity to grow our own food and to have a business. And the Juice Plus business really was a key part of our 3-year plan to be debt-free. So we are debt-free, and I thank God for our involvement here with Juice Plus. I mean, we own the house, we own the cars, we own the Tower Gardens, we own the rugs on the lawn, everything. We own it all, and it's all because of Juice Plus helped us get that plan and make it work. And I just want to say 2 points in closing, right? One, if better health and adding income to your household is even remotely important, I want you to really take a look at this business, because this is a business you can get into where you can bring better health to your family, to your friends, and bring income to your household. And you don't have any warehouse, you don't have to do the billing, you don't have to do the shipping. And that's an amazing business that somebody would let you in. So think about it from that perspective. And the final point that I wanted to make, Adrian, is to whoever invited you on this call, be sure to say thank you to them. And I mean, say thank you, even if you decide not to do this, even if you decide this is not for you, because that person who invited you is somebody who loved you, somebody who cared about you and had the courage to help you and with your health and with your finances. And so I think that's just awesome. Anytime people step up and have the courage to give me something that's going to be helpful, man, I tell you what, I appreciate it. So Adrian, back to you.
My name is Ramona. I'm actually Juliet Klein's sister, fleshly sister. And Juliet Klein, she's amazing. She started this company when I think it was last year or the year before. Anyway, she started under her brother-in-law, Richard. I think you all know Richard Klein. Anyway, I will let her tell you the rest of her story, but she's an amazing person, and we have an amazing story to tell.
Well, thank you so much, Ramona. Thank you for introducing me. And like she said, my story did begin a year ago. I am the mother of 4 beautiful grown children, the grandmother of 7 wonderful boys, still waiting for my girl to come along. But my story began back in 2012, where I learned that I had stage 2 breast cancer. And I went ahead and get chemo and radiation because I knew of nothing else that would take care of this problem. Fast forward to 2015, I found out that the cancer had actually gotten worse and it progressed to stage 4, which is where I told I am there up to this day. But 2019, my body went through a lot, stress with job and all that. And I was told by my doctors that this situation did not seem to be getting any better with what we had transferred to Faslodex, or shots that I was getting to keep it at bay, wasn't really doing the job. So I was told that it was best to quit my job and go home and spend time with my family. And this I did. Well, my brother-in-law introduced me to these plant powders. And at first I was skeptical. I didn't want to take anything else because I tried everything else. And so he talked me into taking some that he gave me. And I went ahead and took them. And lo and behold, within a few days, I started noticing a difference. I was breathing better. I could now walk more than I was used to. And fast forward to a few months later, I noticed that gum bleeding stopped, neuropathy stopped, and the lung problems that I was having, where I had to go see the doctor to get fluids taken off my lungs practically every 2 or so months, that all went away. My blood work, my CT scans, all that started looking better. Now, I've been on the products faithfully since February of last year, and I've lost 45 pounds and I still have not gained that back. Of course, my daughter keeps saying, Mom, don't lose no more, you're getting too skinny. But I love my weight where I'm at and it's staying there. Then I also started sharing the products with other people, and I'm enjoying, loving doing this because it keeps me safe. I can set my own hours and I can make more or less. It's up to me. I could tell anyone that's doing this business that the freedom is there, the possibility is there to make what you want to make. It's what we put into it is what we're going to get out of it. And I love this community that when we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. I love the people that I'm meeting. And I also have my own tower garden in my bedroom. I'm growing from my bedroom, and I can enjoy just waking up in the morning, seeing these things grow beautifully. I love herbs, and I'm growing lavender, I'm growing fennel, and I'm growing kale. Whatever I want to grow, I'm growing. I don't have what I eat. I'm growing what I like. So I'm enjoying this very much. The whole platform is the best. It's the best job I ever had outside of serving God. I love it very much. Thank you all very much for inviting me on this platform.
This is such a wonderful community. I just love it. And when you put the slide up that said, come grow with us, that covers so many ways. 20 years ago, I had a roommate that came home from her job and said that somebody had come in during the lunchtime and talked to them and told them about Juice Plus. And I said, well, what is it? And she said, well, it's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And I thought, well, gosh, that sounds like something that would be easy and something I need. And so I told my roommate to tell the person that had talked to her that I wanted some too. And I started taking it. I didn't know much about it, but I knew it was fruits and vegetables, and that sounded good. And then they came out with the berries, and I started taking that. And then they came out with the plant-based omegas, and I started taking that, and I have never looked back. Was able to share it with my parents, who are both 86 now, and they've been taking it for 20 years. And it's just, that for me has been it's kind of like you just check it off, you know. It's like, oh gosh, this is great. I've got my fruits and vegetables in the easy button. And then the Tower Garden came along about 20 years ago. Let's see, that's mine. I may need to turn the light. I'll see about it. But I have just, you can actually see it in the window better than you can. I'm going to turn the lights off just because it's so bright. Okay. Now I just took mine down, and you see I've got little bitty plants there. I planted those on Tuesday, and they are already showing right here. You see, I've got lettuce. I have found over the 20 years, and it's just started to, I'm gonna do that too. If you can see, you can hear it anyway. The water is coming down and watering them. I mostly have lettuce on mine because there, I'll make it a little quieter. But I mostly have lettuce on mine because that's what I found that I eat. Lettuce, kale, arugula, and some of those kind of things. But I have over time have had watermelon, the best cantaloupe, tomatoes, all those kind of things. But I have found that for me, my go-to is that. But the more I'm in this community, the more I think I just need a second tower. That's the answer. I will show you this onion. I had eaten some green onion and then cut off the bottom and put them up in the tower. And I have really enjoyed those too, just cutting off the green part and adding that to the salads that I've made. And it just gives a little flavor. I've got herbs in mine, and I have so enjoyed my tower garden. I have a lot of light in here. It's in my sun porch, but the lights have just helped make it grow even faster. Like Beverly was talking about the University of Mississippi study. It grows fast and it grows nutritious. And for me, I'm a single person. I used to travel a fair amount in my job. And so what I found really made a difference for me is that I wasn't throwing away half my produce that I bought that's in the bottom of my refrigerator gone bad. So I just don't throw anything away. And if I'm trimming it, the dog gets to eat anything that falls on the floor. And otherwise, every now and then you just have a brown leaf, and that's about it that you're pruning. I lose nothing off this tower. Eat it all, and have enjoyed it for 10 years, and just have continued to have several in schools and some different areas like that. So just appreciate being on here in this great community and being able to show you my tower. And over the weeks, you'll see it grow.
Brown. I am a retired military, and let me tell you, my hairstylist introduced me to the Tower Garden and Juice Plus. And like anything else, I don't say no without first trying something, because I always believe you can't say no without trying the thing. So you don't know what you're missing. I gotta speak slowly, because when I talk about my Tower Garden, I get excited, and you probably won't understand what I'm saying. So just bear with me. I had my Tower Garden like 3 months before I actually put it up. I've been taking Juice Plus for a little bit over a year and a half. Last year, when the pandemic hit, I decided to put my Tower Garden up because I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna get in the store. We can't go anywhere. We can't go in the store or anything. We're like stuck in our house. But unfortunately, I had to still go to work. I wasn't one of the ones that got stuck in the house. But I started growing my Tower Garden. When my first plant came up, I was so excited. I started laughing. I was like, ooh, look at this. It was so refreshing, and I love it. And I start growing from then on. So it's like when I try to go in the store and get stuff from the store, I'm like, it doesn't taste the same as when I pick it from my tower garden. It doesn't even last the same. It doesn't even last long. It lasts like a short time, because I know I bought zucchini, I put it on the counter. The next day, the zucchini was rotten. I was like, wow, I just wasted money. So I plant zucchini in my tower garden. I picked zucchini off my tower garden. I left it on my counter 3-4 days. My zucchini was still firm and strong. So I'm a firm believer in growing your own tower food on your tower garden, because it lasts longer, it's fresher. And I'm just gonna show you, I'm trying to stay close because my internet is wacky. So I'm just gonna show you my tower garden that I have out here. And I have the flex. And this is it right here. And it's a little windy down here because we're about to get some rain too.
Wow.
Yes, this is my zucchini right here. If you can see this, I have zucchini. Yes, I do. And when I look at this, I was like, as you can tell, I'm getting excited. I do. When I see stuff like this, I get excited. Okay, this is my collard green right here. And I purposely leave my lettuce on here because I can show it to y'all. This is my Swiss chard because I was ready to pluck them. But when they asked me to come on, I was like, okay, I gotta leave my lettuce so I can show them. I love lettuce. I eat a lot of lettuce. I love Swiss chard. Look at this big leaf here. Huh? Can you get this in the store? Fresh. This is my Merlot right here. It's just so unbelievable. And I love this. I love this. You can't do no better than this. This is all lettuce. This is just me. And I would encourage everyone that's on here, if you don't have a tower garden, you don't know what you're missing. You need to get one. And that's my story right there.